Okay, this is taking me like way longer than it should. Like I said, that took me 1 day to do. This is day 2. I did this part here. I went around. Now I'm doing more of the glamour pieces, but I'm not really going to show a lot of it. I'm just kind of show bits pieces here and there because I need to get it done. Because I have this piece and another piece to do before I'm actually done with orders. I can open back orders, maybe. But I definitely need to finish these 2 in a timely manner. So let me get started. Well, I went through and I beaded this little section here, as you can see. Very colorful, very flashy, fire colors with purple ends with gold. But now I'm going through with like a matte color purple, light purple. But this is modified, as you see here, a little curve. But my indication marks are actually that dark orange there. So on this one here, the dark orange is here. And I just make a mark. Gentle curve line, which I need to modify my Hummingbird design to accommodate this curve. So now to do is follow that line. I am using the 2 needle style beading on this for the majority of it. So all of this is me doing this part here and me filling all this part in 2 needle. This part here will be single stitch. This will be 2 needle along with single stitch. But I'll get to that when I get to that. So now more filling and more doing off camera and get back to it. Bam. So this is about 30-40 minutes beading. Not too bad. It's all 2 needle style, but I'm going for this fill section and going back into this little portion here where I add a little purple, but that's me 2 needle. And then doing these smaller fill sections, which will be single stitch roughly, maybe except for this part here. But most of it will be all single needle stitching. Let me just go through and kind of show you how it's done. Four. Fancy 4 beads. 1, 2, 3. And I try to keep it symmetrical so I count every bead that I do put on to each piece. So as you can see, it now has 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. I'm going to try to copy that same pattern in this area here and try to make it very similar so they're both mirrored as much as possible. So I'm starting with 4, then go with 5. I almost broke my needle. Five. This is all single needle. Four. Okay, well that's not going to fit the 4, but I had to do 5. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I forgot that purple. So I have to get apart. Damn it. Well, I got the wing done right now, which looks pretty, especially with the Charlotte cuts. So I did use a single needle through here and single needle through here, but most of all of this was done with 2 needle, besides my little mistake there. So the next section I'll be doing is this part here. As you can see, it kind of curves and it goes with the line to body. So most of the time it doesn't have to be straight and really tight. It can be like feeling to have movement in your piece. And as you see, I start straight, then I slowly angle it out so it curves the body. So it gives that effect of it having that swoop, besides just having a really tight thing. And even in here, it does the same thing. It curves with that swoop, I guess. And this is kind of straight fill, straight fill, straight fill, straight fill. That part kind of curves with the body as well, but let's see. It is 12:31. So about an hour beating just from here and doing all this, I think. About an hour, roughly. Maybe. But I started at like 10:15. So about 2 hours, 50 minutes doing all of this. And I still gotta come up this way and fill all the section in. So I may be done today. But hopefully, I'm trying to go through as fast as I can and explain as much as I can. I wish I had more. Wish I was on there a deadline behind this, but I kind of am. So forgive me for that. But decided to give you another time update. So I'll give another hour update again. So another hour down, and I'm very, very close. They did mess up there. These lighter purple areas. It's a different shade of purple. So I got to go through and take it apart before I can get started again. I have maybe less than an hour, but I need to go take a break and do some stuff and get some lunch. So I'll be back when it's done. 45 minutes later, boom. I filled it in and it's done. Done, 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 done. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but one's a little tighter, one's a little neater. But you can't really tell. I mean, it's nice. I mean, once I get the border done, or once I get a border added to this, I still got to add a white line around this one and this one as well, and tear the paper off this, but that'll be on the next video. But it is done. It started at 10:15 this morning. Now it is, what, for 4 hours to fill it all in, to do it, which isn't too bad. I mean, this one took me from 9 to 9, 12 hours, 4 hours. Well, actually I did a little more, 5 hours probably this one. So if I have the pattern and everything done exactly right, then that takes me, what, 5 hours to do one sitting without moving, getting up. But now it's on to the next phase. The next video tomorrow, maybe.